channel where we bring you the most engaging philosophical questions that will make you think. These questions are sure to get you into deep thought, and you might even find yourself discussing them with your friends and family for days. So sit back and relax as we delve into the mysteries of human existence and beyond. Do you trust the person you're talking to? It's not an easy question to answer, especially if you've been lied to before. Sometimes it can be hard to know whether or not someone is being truthful with you, but there are some telltale signs that can help us figure it out. In this video, we'll go over 5 common questions that liars often ask so that you don't fall for their tricks. Keep watching to learn more about how to spot a lie and protect yourself from being fooled. Question number 1, are you sure? This is a tricky one because on the surface it seems like a simple request for clarification. After all, who doesn't want to be sure of what they're saying? But when someone uses this phrase repeatedly, it may be a sign that they're trying to sow doubt in your mind. Liars often use this phrase to undermine your confidence in your own memory and perception. By questioning your recall of events, they hope to confuse you and make it easier for them to get away with their lies. For example, imagine you just saw a friend at the mall and mentioned it to your partner. Your partner may respond by asking, "Are you sure you saw them there?" Even though you're positive you did, their words begin to chip away at your certainty. The more they question you, the more you start to second-guess yourself. Before you know it, you're not so sure if what you saw was really true. The liar hopes this will cause you to question their story and become more susceptible to their manipulations. To avoid falling victim to this tactic, remember that it's perfectly okay to be certain of what you know. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty for having a strong sense of self-awareness. If someone keeps asking you, "Are you sure?" when there's no reason to question your statement, trust your gut and be wary of their intentions. Question number 2, how do you know that? It can be hard to know when someone is being intentionally deceptive or just genuinely curious. However, if someone asks you this question repeatedly and without any apparent reason, it could be a red flag that they're trying to test your honesty. Liars often want to ensure that you're not hiding anything from them and will use this question as a way to gauge your level of trustworthiness. They may also employ this tactic to shift the focus away from themselves and onto you, hoping that you'll eventually crack and reveal something that could be used against you. For instance, picture this. You come home and find a broken vase on the floor and ask your roommate what happened. Their response, "How do you know that?" Even though you saw it lying on the floor, they seem intent on throwing you off balance. The more you try to explain, the more they question your version of events until you're not so sure if you really saw what you thought you did. Don't let yourself get drawn into a liar's web. If someone keeps asking you, "How do you know that?" without any logical explanation, trust your instincts and be cautious of their motives. Remember, sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry. Question number 3, you don't have to tell me. While it may seem like a harmless comment, this seemingly innocent phrase can actually be a sneaky way for a liar to gain your trust. By implying that you have something to hide, they're hoping to make you feel guilty or ashamed for not being completely honest with them. This tactic is often used by individuals who are trying to manipulate you into revealing information that could be used against you later on. For example, let's say you've noticed some suspicious activity in your neighborhood and mention it to a new acquaintance. Their response, "You don't have to tell me." Although you didn't intend to hide anything, their words suggest that whatever you're about to say would be better kept between you and them. Feeling uneasy, you decide to open up, sharing details about your concerns and any relevant information you have gathered. Unfortunately, this has precisely been the outcome that the liar had hoped for. By making you feel at ease, they've managed to extract the very information they had been hoping to obtain, leaving you none the wiser. To protect yourself from such manipulation, always be aware of the motives behind seemingly kind gestures. If someone tells you, "You don't have to tell me," take a moment to consider if they're genuinely being helpful or if they're trying to make you lower your guard. Remember, it's okay to be cautious and prioritize your own safety and well-being. Question number 4. I never said that. Lying is a deceptive tactic often employed by those looking to evade responsibility or escape scrutiny. And one of the most frustrating aspects of dealing with a liar is their tendency to deny having said anything that could incriminate them. This behavior serves to cast doubt on your memory and makes it difficult to hold them accountable for their actions. It can leave you feeling confused and unsure of what to believe, especially if other people are present and unable to corroborate your account of events. Picture this. You're at a party and overhear a colleague making inappropriate remarks about a coworker. Feeling outraged, you confront them and remind them that such behavior is unacceptable. Later on, the same colleague approaches you with a sly grin and says, "I never said that." Their words hang in the air, leaving you to wonder if you misheard or imagined the entire conversation. This tactic is particularly effective if there are others around who could potentially back up their claim. Faced with this uncertainty, you find yourself questioning your own sanity and start to doubt your recollection of the event. It's crucial to recognize this common manipulative strategy and not let it deter you from speaking up against harmful behavior. If someone ever tries to gaslight you by claiming to have never said something they clearly did, stand firm in your truth and refuse to be intimidated. Remember, you have the right to express yourself without fear of being silenced or discredited. Question number 5. What makes you think that? A common tactic employed by liars is to belittle your intelligence and make you question your own thoughts and feelings. By sowing seeds of doubt and undermining your confidence, they aim to create a sense of uncertainty and confusion so that their lies can take root. This can be especially damaging if the liar is in a position of power or authority, as it can cause you to second-guess yourself and be more susceptible to their manipulations. Imagine you're working on a team project and come up with an innovative idea that you believe will be beneficial to the team. Excited to share your thoughts, you present your idea to your colleagues. However, instead of receiving positive feedback, one individual challenges you with a sneer. What makes you think that? Their words carry a weight that undermines your confidence and makes you question the validity of your own idea. Despite having carefully considered your proposal, you find yourself doubting its worth and struggling to articulate why you believe it will be successful. As the meeting progresses, the liar continues to cast doubt on your ideas, leaving you feeling inadequate and unsure of yourself. Don't let liars win by making you doubt your intelligence. If someone questions your thoughts and feelings without providing any valid reasoning, stand up for yourself and trust your own judgment. Remember, your ideas and perspectives are valuable and should be respected. In conclusion, these 5 common questions that liars often ask can be tricky to navigate. It's important to stay vigilant and not fall prey to their deceptive tactics. Trust your instincts and be cautious when someone questions your honesty, doubts your perception of events, or tries to shift the focus away from themselves. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to show your support. And if you have any experiences of your own with liars, feel free to share them in the comments below. Remember, knowledge is power, and by staying informed, we can better protect ourselves against those who seek to deceive. Thanks for watching.